Josh Lambeau set to go, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jackson on 1st down. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Complete to Miles Boykin.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 3.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 64 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Go, go, go. Check 52.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Ball carrier Marlon Humphrey on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Minshew with a give to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
Watch the ship. Go. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Exit.
Minshew sets to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, 72 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like...
Willie Snead all alone. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Willie Snead, 78 yards, and the Ravens have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter.
Ravens 14. Jaguars.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
34-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Leonard Fournette. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
He was brought down by Marcus Peters. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey. You're out.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page. Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium, watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10. Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson, and the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Draw play, Ingram now. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A loss of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
4th down. Here's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll look to throw here. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 50 yards coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Second and goal.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen.
Yep. That's me.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Ravens 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pick.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
On the ground, it's Leonard Fournette, and he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 8-yard line.
On the run, it's Fournette. And some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Look at me, zipper. There. Look at me. Go.
This is Fournette. He'll have another first down and more. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run with Fournette. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on 2nd and 6. Minshew flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right side. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Go! Leo!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyler Eifert there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown.
Willie Snead. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
28. Ravens. 21.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's complete to Chris Conley. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. But it'll be 2nd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far. And it was again on the last play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. It'll be Minshew again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and goal at the 9-yard
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
He was
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Jackson to Boykin, first down, Baltimore.
First down,
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And some space here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Raven first down.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches.
They run once more with Edwards. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Down, Baltimore.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Open man. Boykin, he's got him. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Boykin. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Miles Boykin there to make the grab. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Jaguars 42. Ravens.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
They'll take over.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ingram again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
29-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Ravens.
They'll run on first down. Ingram. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Ingram. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
They get this out left. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Willie Snead
Tucker.
there to make the grab. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
The kick is good.
And he's got it up and through.
The score, Jaguars 42, Ravens 35.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
They're on the stop. A 7-yard pickup.
Again a run with Thompson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Chris Thompson.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I think he might have been a little bit too focused on turning upfield. He didn't stay in bounds. He caught the ball, but he wanted to catch it and run, get that rack yardage so badly, he forgot to stay in bounds first.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Look at me. Go up.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Hey, lock it. Hey, team 6. Team 6. You got tight.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. So my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags 11. A big effort that time out of Ingram. 44 yards.
On the play. And a Raven first down.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The kick is good.
Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Now Minshew. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man. It's Eifert. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Go. 48, come on. 48-3, 218, chop. Begin.
Off play action, it's Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Switch, go. Check 31. Check 48's the mic. Check 64, weak. Hey, come on now. Check the backer. Check 52. 60,
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, box truck. 19 tight. We gotta get this stop here. Go. 48's mine. I'm coming after you. Bravo. 48's the mic. Crunch time, defense. 7-5.
Here's Minshew. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
And 8 at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Minshew. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game. Well, it was too long to risk a field goal, so they said we got to throw it up there, hope something good happens. And I think that's the definition of something good happening.
Not just good.
Amazing.
In their estimation, great, amazing, stupendous. I mean, exhilarating. How about them running off the field with a victory where it looked like they were possibly heading towards overtime?
Well, yeah, it looked like definite overtime, and everybody just holding their breath as that ball hung in the air, and then jubilation. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.